Three, two, one. Hello out there on the interwebs. Welcome to the Let's Wow podcast. We are the podcast from you, for you, and by you all out there in the World of Warcraft community. My name is Gemmet. I am back again this week. I'm awake. I am your host. And of course, as always, we have the ever so lovely and always humble Day and our silky-voiced Uno. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Wow. There's such a difference. I'm like, ah!
Oh, jeez. Yeah, every week I think his voice gets deeper.
Just a little. Just a little.
And tonight joining us, we have a fantastically wonderful, awesome, amazing, beautiful... I can't say more nice things about her because I don't think there's enough words. We have Lisa from the Twitter, or Lilu.
Hi. Wow, no, you can think of a few more.
Yeah, go on.
I'll think
Don't stop there.
the radiant,
Amazing,
charming.
intelligent.
Yes, all of those things in
Yes.
one big ball.
Fantastic.
That doesn't sound right. No, I'm really excited to be here. Thank you.
This is your first podcast, you're saying?
Yes. Hopefully this doesn't get you another explicit, but yeah, you guys are popping my cherry.
Oh.
What? I like it.
I was contemplating whether or not I was going to say that tonight.
See?
Mhm.
Now I don't need to think about it.
Yeah, don't worry about crossing boundaries, man. It's cool.
Now, if you don't know Lisa, she is phenomenal on the Twitters. She's so awesome. And we hung out at BlizzCon at World of Podcasts.
We did. You broke my ribs.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
I'm kind of
There was a crack. There was an audible crack. I know it.
Yeah, so we have met in real life, and Lisa's awesome. I'm so excited that we finally get her on the show.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Golf clap.
I would do a louder clap, but my microphone's pretty sensitive, so
I
don't want to bust people's eardrums. So anyway, so in the beginning of the show here, we do like to get to know our guests. Obviously, we all know you, but people listening may not. So how about you go ahead and let everybody know more about you?
Well, by day, I am a lowly civil servant. I'm actually a real estate appraiser. By night, I am, my main character she started out as Lilulicious now on Airy Peak, Boomkin Druid. I rolled that tune back in 2006. I actually started World of Warcraft because I had read an article in a magazine that basically said people were networking for, career purposes through video games, and they mentioned World of Warcraft specifically, and I thought, well, why not?
Oh.
What could it hurt, right? And so, so I rolled that druid in 2006, and I was a complete mess. I had no idea what endgame was. Purples were something I was certainly never, ever going to see. And I spent like half my time at level like 20-something in Astronar doing like world PvP with hordes that would come and raid. And I thought that was the cat's meow. And then finally, I hit level 60 right before Burning Crusade, and a friend kind of taught me what I should be doing with my class. Because, you should have seen my gear. Anything I could equip, I would equip. It didn't matter what it was,
Right.
It was just, strength and whatever, man. If it fit, I must equip.
Yes.
So...
I think that's our show title. I like that.
So, what happened?
I hit the wrong button.
Edit point?
I was going to mute myself, and I hit the hang up. They're so close together.
Oh my god. That is terrible.
So that happened.
I just thank the goodness it wasn't me.
Oh my god.
What was that?
I hit the wrong button.
Misclick.
Oh my god. All of a sudden Skype, it was like, bloop, bloop. I was like, okay.
I know, I thought my internet failed or something.
I thought it was me, and I'm like, nope, can't be me.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Wow.
You know what?
My fault this week.
I've had that kind of luck with men lately, but I didn't think it was going to be you, Gam.
Sorry. Oh, jeez. I wanted to make a note in the show notes for the title.
How did you mix that up with the hang up Skype button?
I wasn't paying 100% attention. Look, I take full responsibility for that. I'm sorry.
Jab Cup says, so Gam, how you liking your first time podcasting?
Whatever, Jab.
Fact.
Shut up. We've been doing this for over a year now.
And that's never happened.
Awesome.
Right? First time for everything.
First time. It's usually my computer just completely shuts down. You guys are still on the call.
And I love how I think this is Nan's first podcast that she's listening to live of ours. We're better than this, I promise. Sorry. I got all flustered. Lisa's here.
No, that has to be it. That has to be it. Let's go with that anyways.
That's exactly what it is.
All right.
All right. Lisa wins the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I brought you all down with my tales of wonder.
All the chat room winnings are belong to Jab Cup. All right. Oh, Jesus. Are we still recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
great.
Oh, yes. That was gold.
Great. Great.
Now I have proof. This goes in my blackmail file.
God. Anyway. So yeah, I'll just count us back in. Lisa, do you know where we? I'll just say something.
Say something.
The last thing I heard, if it fit, or yeah.
If it fits, we must equip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know. Laugh wittily, and then I'll launch back into some kind of tirade.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
That was creepy. Not
Whatever, webinar.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a little creepy.
That's how I laugh.
Anyway.
What was it last week? Jab Cup!
Oh yeah, that was funny. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, moving along.
Moving right along.
All right, I'm gonna count us back in. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I definitely am a noob podcaster, and while trying to mute my microphone, hung up the call. So that's why it's gonna sound a little wonky here. I'm very sorry about that, Lisa.
It's okay.
Totally been doing this a year, still a noob.
Anyways, I'm not. I think anyways, I learned how to raid, and so I became a raider, and I raided through like BC and Wrath and down the Lich King, and was into the progression stuff, and then I got into like more real lifey kind of stuff that took me away from the game a lot. So now I'm pretty much just a plain old casual, one of those dirty old LFR running casuals.
You
That's
are
what
amongst friends.
Exactly. Well, because it's perfect, really, for, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get home, or if there's going to be an opening in a flex. I don't want to run OQ, the hell with that. So it's like I can squeeze in, well, it used to be like 30 minutes for like a wing of LFR. Now, God knows, what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But I can squeeze it in whenever it is. If I'm home at 2 in the morning, then by God, it's 2 in the morning, I'm running LFR, whatever. So yeah, so that's where I'm at now. I'm kind of suffering a little bit from the lull, so I'm playing around with some other games, like some D3.
What
yeah.
are you thinking about the new Diablo?
I don't know, man. I was kind of feeling it last night when I was playing. It was starting to feel a little bit It's just, I don't know. It gets a little boring after a while for me. It seems like you're just doing the same thing. Oh, look, here's dungeon. Kill monsters, get gear. Okay, here's next dungeon. Crawl through, kill monsters, get gear. There's not as much variety. There's only one way to kind of, play the game. So I'll buy the expansion, because I also want that additional hero for Heroes of the Storm when it comes out. And so I'll buy the expansion and stuff like that. But I don't know how into it I'm going to be. When I actually got back into it, I guess it was a week or so ago. It had been like a year and a half since I'd even touched it. So, but
I've been hearing that a lot.
It's a fun diversion for a bit.
Yeah, I was in Diablo earlier.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for something else to do, there's not much to do during this lull. I can't run any more Siege of Ogrimmar LFRs. I just can't.
PvP.
I've been thinking about that. I really have, because I need to do the PvP quest anyways to finish at least one cloak on somebody, and I was thinking about doing that just for fun, just for giggles. But is that what you're doing, Day? Are you running?
That's mostly what I do is PvP.
Yeah. See, that might be a good thing to do.
There's a very interesting conversation going on in the chat room right now.
They love LFR.
Yeah. Oh, LFR is great.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh hey, it's Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie.
Oh, congrats, Theondin. He got his Hearthsteed.
That's awesome.
Oh yay.
So yeah, other than Day trying to get you to PvP,
I try to get everybody to PvP. Let's
and
be
you're
real.
usually successful. Anything exciting been going on? Even though there's the lull, are you working on the legendary, or do you already have it? Or
I don't have one yet. I have various tunes at various stages. The one I have closest is the one where I have to do the PvP battles. So. I don't know. I'm going to try to get it done before the expansion comes out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm excited about in game anymore. Just waiting. I'm not getting too far ahead of myself with the Warlords of Draenor expansion, because I know there's going to be a lot of changes. So I'm not getting all excited every time something new is posted somewhere that something's going to change a certain way. It's like, okay, we'll just wait and see. I'm not really worked up about any of it, because so much could change between now and then. So, I didn't bother to pre-order it yet because I don't really need my 90 boost yet. So I'm just kind of hanging, but I will. I'm not gonna watch an expansion drop and not play it. I still love the game. It's just need something else to do for now.
Yeah. Are you into Hearthstone at all?
I suck at Hearthstone so bad. You don't even know the utter suckage.
We should play each other.
We should. Oh my god, I get wrecked every time. It's terrible. So I don't have any idea how to build a proper deck or any of that stuff. I was lucky to get my Hearthsteed. That was just a lucky moment. And let's see, what else have I been playing? I tried Smite. I kind of suck at that too, but it's fun. I've been playing League of Legends. Jay got me into that. So, I don't know. I'm all over the place right now.
Seems to be a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, it's a good time to take a look at some other stuff.
It is. There's a lot of great games out there. We all play a whole ton of different games, all of us here on the show. And guys, if you don't know, Jay, we had him on the show just a few weeks ago, is her lovely boyfriend.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Oh, and I see he's arrived too in the chat.
She is the woman stealing him from me.
That's right. I'll fight you. I told you I'll fight you.
All right, it's on BlizzCon this year. It's on. You and me.
All right. Oh, damn.
So anyway, Day, do I even need to ask what you've been doing? Let me guess. Let me guess. PvP with Jab Cup.
That is only partially true. Of course, we had to cap our tunes, our arena tunes. Other than that, I've actually been gearing some Alliance tunes. So this should be of no surprise to anyone. I'm gearing a Resto Druid.
Really?
And I've been running with both Magic Dice and Kyle doing BGs. And Kyle and I actually, he's kind of silly and is playing a Fury Warrior because he wants to go against everybody else playing arms. So we were running twos this morning, and we actually won a few. Other than that, playing a Death Knight now as well. Yeah, I actually ended up boosting a Death Knight on Jubathos, which is, it's an Oceanic server, but it's in Magic Dice Guild.
Wait, first off, why did you boost a Death Knight? They are so easy to level up.
Hush you.
Mm-hmm.
You're fired again.
No. Anyway, So I've been trying to get gear because it's going to be a PvP only kind of tune. Although Magic Thighs was very sweet and sent me a bunch of stuff in the mail, including 553 PvE gear.
Nice.
So I might have to actually PvE on it a little bit. But I'm just going to troll in BGs. That's all I'm going to do with it.
That's what you got to do on a death knight.
That's what I did. I just was gripping people around. I'm in my 483 greens, just gripping people around, just to annoy them.
Jab Cup is saying, "Uh-oh, everyone, time to stop playing. Take us a death knight."
Right?
No, when I'm in full gear, I'm just going to go in there. I'm just going to wreck people's faces like death knights do to me all the time.
Is it an orc death knight?
No, it's not. It's a Draenei. It's an alliance.
Oh, alliance! And she's wearing an alliance sweatshirt today.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't find my horde hoodie, you guys. I apologize. Sporting the alliance. But I have been doing a lot more in alliance this week, gearing up my tunes. Also, my holy priest. Oh, I'm back holy, guys.
Holy day.
My holy priest got her cloak. The one that is in Rebels of Azeroth over on Draenor with Nurian. So that was awesome.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got 2 Healy cloaks now.
Nice.
One Horde side, one Alliance side.
Nice.
I'm still mad at you. I can't even get one.
I know, right?
Well, it was just, I had to finish because you guys know that I was raiding in How Great My Homework with my priest. And I was actually almost done just from progression raiding, but then the guild disbanded. So I kind of rage quit the Alliance and started doing it on my Horde characters. And so I had to go back and finish it, and I did. And I've been having fun in Flex with Rebels of Azeroth. They're an awesome guild. They really, really are. They've been so good.
What is your progression with that group?
I'm just doing Flex with them right now. I've done the first 3 wings with them.
That's cool.
They're trying to get a second team together. I don't know how that's going right now. There was about 7 or 8 that we had. We were trying to get another healer and another ranged. So hey, if you have a healer or ranged, come over to Rebels of Azeroth on Draenor.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
Was that Rebels of Azeroth? Wait, what?
Whoa!
English is really hard. English is hard. Hey!
Wow, alright.
Yeah, Theo's in Rebels too. So he's leveling. I can't remember what he's leveling over there. That would be nice if I could remember. But they went to Outlands today. I know that. But yeah. How about Uno? What has been happening with Uno?
Oh, who, me? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you.
Well, now. My week has been riddled with destruction, mayhem. I've been trying to get some friends who actually, so I got this buddy who has basically a LAN party at his house every weekend, and we do different games every week. And I've been trying to get World of Warcraft on the table for like months, right? And so finally, I got a couple of them to get accounts, and I talked about it last week. Got them to get accounts, and this Friday was going to be WoW Day, and I get there, and they're already playing on free servers. And I'm like, what? Why are you guys playing? What? We talked about making characters and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, so we finished our trials. We leveled to 20 and wanted to keep going. So we did this. And I was like, no, why would we do this? So I ended up playing on a test or a free server. It was the worst experience of my life. I would rather be playing WoW, the board game, than play on a free server ever again. It was a nightmare.
You're talking about private servers,
Private
right?
servers, yeah. Gosh. It was just, it was a cluster F. I've never seen anything like it. It wasn't even the same game. There were things that looked different. There was like fountains floating in the air. I'm like, what is this? I'm walking on I don't even know. It was like I was walking on fire the whole time. It was horrible. Dying for no reason. Not even fighting. Boom, fell dead. I was like, this is enough. I've had enough. I'm not going to try and make you guys play World of Warcraft anymore unless you come to my house. so I can show you how it's done. So we ended up playing Hearthstone for the rest of the night, and it was quite nice. And then we got bored with that and started playing Super Mario, because the new Super Mario Wii is just amazing. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it. But this is a WoW podcast. And yeah, so I mean, I didn't have a lot of stuff doing in WoW this week, but I played a lot of Hearthstone. I'm completely addicted to Hearthstone. I'm at that point where I will if I have 5 spare minutes, boom, I'm pushing it to 10 so I can get a match in. I've got a pretty decent ranking at this point, even though I'm pretty sure I still suck, honestly. I'm not completely convinced that I'm good, because every time I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of my deck, I just get obliterated. But, que sera, sera. And other than that, I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to boost to 90. I've still got my token for my 90 ready to go, waiting to go. And I just need to pull the trigger on that. So I'm just being tentative. This is tentative Uno week. Sorry, that was boring. I know, but what about you, Gem?
I thought you were gonna boost your paladin on Thrall.
No, I'm going to. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Honestly, I'm like, another pally. How
many do you have?
3.
Oh wow.
I have
Okay.
3, but I don't have any horde.
Wait,
Good.
you have 3 alliance. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not judging.
Yeah. See, so
I have 5 Alliance Hunters all at 85 or above. All on the same server.
See, and I'm just like, I only play 1 out of the 3 paladins in the first place, and now I'm gonna get another one. I'm like, what am I thinking?
Right.
What am I thinking? And every time I think about it, I'm like, gosh, you want a warrior. My fear is I get a warrior and then I don't want a warrior. So I don't know. I just want to. I do want to be on Thrall though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll. Dare I even say? May I even buy a boost later just so I can? I don't know. That it seems like a lot, and if it stays at $60, I definitely won't just buy a boost. But I might buy someone else the game. I don't know.
This guy? No. I don't need another account.
I wish I could buy somebody else the game and then take the character boost for myself. That's what I'd love to do. If I could do that, I would do it. But I don't know. Just like I said, turmoil and tentative Uno this week. So I know Gemmit's been having a lot more fun than I have.
Oh my God. I have so much stuff going on. Okay, so yes, I am back in WoW. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm back in Azeroth again, because I have this love-hate relationship with the lull at this point. Mm-hmm. So I did resub, and I've been playing around. I got my Hearthsteed. Blah blah blah. I've been playing a lot of Diablo and StarCraft. But so I have a couple big things I wanted to announce. I have some exclusive information that you're going to hear first on the podcast.
Ooh.
Yes. I actually last night I was hanging out with 2 of my friends that I met at, well, one I knew from Twitter for a really long time that I met at BlizzCon, Nicole, and then her friend who I also met I met him at BlizzCon, James, and he works for Blizzard.
Ooh.
And if you get somebody from Blizzard drunk, they start to tell you things. So I know when the expansion is coming out.
Get out of here.
It will be on or before December 20th of this year.
Thank you
my
for
God.
restating what they've already said.
That's not ambiguous.
I had to troll. I had to troll y'all. No, he would not tell me. I tried so hard to get any kind of information. I could get nothing out of him.
Good man.
Yes, his lips were sealed very tight about the information. So, sorry guys, but I did have a lot of fun.
You told anything about Heroes of the
people.
Storm?
I wasn't told any information about anything actually, and I'm like, come on, maybe if I just give him another Jaeger bomb or another shot of Fireball or something, you know. Nope, nothing.
Try.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. They were in town in DC. He's got some stuff going on over here, so I got to hang out with them. It's always cool seeing people offline, out in the real world. I don't think I had that much fun since Django and Maslow came to visit for my birthday. Just yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, the Gem Stravaganza.
Yep. The chat room. I haven't looked at the chat room yet. Yep. Sorry, guys. If they control me, I control people back too.
Mine was
But,
the best troll.
That was
Because I was literally a troll.
exactly.
I see what you did there.
um, but no, there is actually a legitimate announcement that I do have that I'm not announcing quite yet. It'll
Jeez.
actually be on next week's show, most likely.
Tease.
But there is a big thing happening for all of you European players. I have something for you finally, and you'll find out all about that next week. But it's exciting. It's exciting stuff happening in Europe.
And I'm clearly European.
Oh, of course, yes, absolutely. Yeah, something's going to be happening in the next week over involving Europe, so it's going to be fun. But yeah, tune in next week, find out. Other than that, yeah, I haven't done anything in WoW. I've been playing my rogue. I don't know how I don't know how this rogue is leveling as fast as it is, because I am terrible at roguing.
You don't say.
I cannot. I can't. I am so bad at roguing. I am great at pocket picking them. Pickpocket. Ow.
Pocket picking.
Just leave that
Same
alone.
difference.
So
Yep.
Gem is playing a rogue and Day is playing a Death Knight. What is going to happen to Azeroth now?
It's gonna collapse the maelstrom.
I know, right?
Tomfoolery. Pure tomfoolery.
Maybe I'll roll a Frost Mage.
No.
That's another thing. I logged onto my mage for a minute and leveled him a little bit. I still love hunters, but Narian totally missed the big announcement there. So sorry, buddy. You'll have to listen back.
I have to keep
He also
listening.
missed again me pimping out Rebels of Azeroth.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yes. That's what I heard the first time.
He always seems to come in right after you say that.
Yep. Or maybe he just signs in for that after that.
Right.
Maybe he's just listening but not signed in. Because that's the thing. Anyway. So, let's move on to our main stuffs. And I'm going to throw this to Day.
Because this is for you. Okay.
Yeah, Day, this is for you. Exactly how I put it in the show notes.
So, the very first thing we're going to talk about is PvP is becoming unbearable.
Dun dun dun.
Disagree. Next topic. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, they were just talking about certain classes are better than others. Of course they are. That's
Right.
how this works.
Okay,
Yeah.
paladin, 3 paladins.
Yeah.
Like an orc.
No.
Mm.
Because even though like they're talking about like resto druids, and I agree, and I have 2 resto druids. They are very hard to kill. I can kite for days on a resto druid. But it is possible to take me down. There have been teams that have just CC'd the ever-living you-know-what out of me,
Juke.
and there's nothing I can do about it. I only have 1 trinket, and I can only get out of so many routes. Actually, I can get out of every route, but not when I'm stunned in a route, and silenced in a route, and this in a route. So it is possible to beat resto druids, believe me. I don't know. I don't want to just talk about... Oh, you guys, you threw me...
You're welcome.
Well, nobody else is gonna talk about anything.
Well, Lisa
'Cause
did
you
some
guys don't-
PvPing.
Well, I haven't been lately. I used to, a little bit. I used to like Alterac Valley. I don't know. I'm not a big PvPer. You know.
Yeah, just talk to Dale for another 15 minutes. That'll change.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is something I'd like to get back into, but, I'm not really good with macroing things and, not always that quick on the reflexes, so I'm not really a great PvPer, to be honest. Yeah, I like standing at a distance and just nuking things down. That's basically what I like to do. I just like to shoot stuff. That's all. I like to shoot stuff and watch it die. And unfortunately, with PvP, it fights back. So.
Yeah.
I bet you're a fun
Well,
date.
Lisa, you could listen to Dots, Hots, and
Wait.
Great Plots.
Wait. Let's go back to what Uno said. What? What did I just do?
You said you like to shoot things and watch them die, and I said, I bet you're a fun date.
Great. Well, the boyfriend's in the chat room. Thanks for that.
He's a
Yeah.
lucky man.
Isn't he, though? Oh, don't even talk to him about that, please. Anyways, okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Moving on,
Okay.
moving on.
If
What
you
I
want-
do like about this post. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Day, cutting me off while I'm trying to help you out.
Okay. Sorry.
You could totally listen to Dots, Hots, and Grave Plots every Friday for all of your PvP needs.
Who's on that? Who hosts that show?
I have no idea.
That would be myself, the lovely Day, and
She's so
Jab Cup.
Jab
But anyway, now the thing I don't like about people complaining about, PvP's too hard, PvP's too this, is they're just mad that they were outplayed by somebody.
Sure.
Because when we lose, it's usually because like one of us has done something wrong, or we trinketed at the wrong time, or we just flat out got outplayed, out-CC'd. So yeah, they're just mad because they lost in an arena, or they got beat in a battleground, or... So it's I don't think that it's unbearable, because I'm still having fun with it. And there are a lot of people still having fun with it.
I think it's getting to that part of the expansion where a lot of people are starting to get back in, or starting in PvP, or starting back into PvP.
Well, the thing that's...
It's like the raiding is, we're not getting another raid, we're not getting any more dungeons.
Yeah. And
You
you're
know,
actually seeing that in Battlegrounds right now, because people are coming in their 43 greens. Okay, and I'm guilty of this. Not gonna lie. But, and yeah, you are seeing a lot of newer people. A lot of, like, lower rated people who are just starting out. So, of course, it's going to be unbearable if you are significantly undergeared, because the gear difference right now is huge. Like, it's massive right now. So people just starting out are having a little bit of a harder time, because Prideful gear is now 550.
Mm.
And if you're starting out in 476s, that's a problem.
Yeah, you're going to get your face stomped in.
Yeah.
What level are the boosted greens?
They're 43, but I do not recommend going into like an arena or a rated battleground with them.
Well, that's the same thing with raiding. If you boost a character, don't bring it into a raid. Go get some gear first.
Yeah, go get at least timeless gear.
Yeah.
I know, I was listening to that. I was listening to Convert to Raid. They were talking about that a little bit. Of people just boosting their characters, jumping right into LFR, Siege Vorgamar.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, no, it's the same thing would go, I would assume, for battlegrounds and arenas. Or rated battlegrounds, rather.
Yeah, so battlegrounds are either really awesome right now or really terrible, depending on how many boosted 90s are on your team.
Right. Which is probably a lot, actually, at this point.
Oh my gosh, Alliance, come on, get with the program.
All right, yes, I have to agree with you on this one. Alliance, really. Now, you know what? We didn't ask Lisa this, and I'm kind of surprised we didn't. Are you mostly Alliance or Horde?
I am mostly Alliance. I started with Alliance. Easy. What that face, Gam, that face. But yeah, no, I started with Alliance. I rolled a tune over to Horde to raid with when my guild I was in was undergoing a collapse, and retransformation. So I kind of left that tune over there and joined AIE with it. But yeah, I don't do a lot on the Horde side. It's all
Good.
right.
I knew there was a reason I really, really
Well,
like you.
You know what? I mean, I don't put as much stock into the whole factional thing. It's sort of like whatever. My thoughts are more like just what I can do end game and who I can raid with. But I know a lot of people are kind of really faithful to one faction or another. I think sometimes there's a tendency for people who, God, I'm gonna like get my ass kicked for this, but for people who are on the Horde side to sometimes think they're kind of like the badasses of the group. But Alliance. Okay, this is going to be my total vanity admission here, but one of the reasons also I didn't go to Horde was back at the time in Vanilla, all the Horde tunes were ugly. I didn't want an ugly tune. I wanted a pretty tune. If I'm going to have a virtual extension of myself, it's going to be everything that I'm not. So, I didn't need like a female orc or Tauren. I needed like something svelte and pretty, like a night elf. So that's kind of, that's kind of how I started with it, and there seemed no reason to switch over. I didn't feel like I was any cooler for doing so I was fine where I was at, and I still am.
Yes, Alliance.
They're still pretty beastly looking.
What? Oh, the Horde?
Yeah. I mean,
For the most
my-
part,
Blood elves
the
are nice.
blood elves, yeah.
My orc is so pretty. What are you talking about? She is. I love her.
She would pass out if she heard you say that.
And same with my troll. She's also very pretty.
I'm sorry to all of our Horde listeners.
Sorry.
If you're here watching live, you can obviously see I'm decked out in all my Alliance gear. I have my Alliance pillow behind me. Yeah.
Well, it pretty much all plays the same, in the final analysis. So it's more about chasing down and playing with friends than it is anymore about worrying about what faction I really am.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
geez.
it's a healthy rivalry. It keeps us interested. It keeps us moving. It keeps us talking about something. So it's a good relationship.
Without the faction pride, there would be no war in our Warcraft.
Yeah, it would just be craft.
It's not World of Peacecraft. Did you? Let's try to keep it here to the PvP thing. Did you do any battlegrounds and all that on Alliance and PvP, Lisa?
I did when I first started. I was a lot more into it then. I don't have like a ton of HKs. I think it's something like 30,000 or something like that from before. But none of them are recent. I used to like I really did like Alterac Valley a lot. And then when Wintergrasp came around, I liked that one too. So I'd run that one, especially because that was to try to access that other little raid instance too. And everybody wanted Wintergrasp. Yep. So that was a good time. But yeah, I'm exalted with the Stormpike Guard because I loved Alterac Valley so much. I love that like little battle charge through when you first start it and you'd ride through in a big group, and just if anything got in your way, you just steamroll over it. That was always a lot of fun.
Unless you're Alliance, in which case you're going to steamroll in the beginning and then probably lose.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Right, Day?
Exactly.
Because for some reason, Alliance together.
Actually, Alterac Valley and Isle of Conquest Alliance have about an 80% win rate.
What?
Not anymore though, because Horde is actually organizing in I don't know if it's OQ or something, like Alterac Valley runs where they just completely shut us out.
Wow. Tell us more of your Horde secrets.
Well, no, because whenever I run Alterac Valley on the Horde, we lose horribly. Like, horribly.
Oh, there's a whole PvP thing going on. Now they're saying it's World of words are hard. Worlds of CC Craft.
It is World of CC Craft. Stunned into a fear, into a horrify, into a root, I don't even know.
Well, anyway,
Want
Day,
to buy control of my character.
Day, I'm sure you're going to talk more about this on Dots, Hots, and Grave Plots, your other podcasts that you do. So let's move it on here to this was something interesting I saw, and it really got me thinking. Which class it requires the most thinking? And me and Day talked about this briefly before we went live with everybody. So, Uno, you weren't a part of that conversation, so let's bring it over to you. What do you think?
Well, I haven't played all classes, but in my humble opinion, it is probably, and I also haven't done a whole lot of I've done a little tiny bit of healing, and I'm a horrible healer. I just don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. They're playing some other game. It's a completely different game that they play when you're a healer, so I can't really speak for them. I've played several different tanks, and I can say that the Brewmaster Monk has a lot of active. It's a very active type of spec, so you got to keep your mind about you, keep your mind on your bars and on your cooldowns and such. But other than that, I would say, in my opinion, the things like the classes that actually they build up their powers, and the depending on how integral their power is to their spec. Something like I don't want to say a rogue, but I'll say like a feral druid, even though they're very similar. It's just like to maximize, and I'm not going to say it's the hardest to play with the most thinking, but to maximize it and to really do good, you have to use your powers really, really wisely. And it's not just like, just smash and grab and smash and grab and smash and grab. So I would say, like, other than healers, because I think healers have the hardest job, bow down today.
You're just inflating her already over the inflated ego.
Yeah, it's just it's just anything that requires combo points, honestly. So stuff like rogues, and not necessarily everything that has the power points, but the combo points. Because like Paladin has holy power, and I you could take it or leave it. You can miss it if you want to, and you're still going to be fine. But something like I often felt weird on my druid when I'm trying to regen, those points. And so I think something like that, honestly, because you can get caught out there, and then you can get put in a position where you actually can't, you can't get points, you can't continue to get points, or, you're getting stunned, frost, stun, freeze, stun, or fear, and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to say, like, something, the melee, even though it seems weird, melee with combo points, if there is a class that has, just kidding. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I'm noticing that with my rogue now that you're saying that too.
Yeah. Rogue, and I only played rogue till 15 or 16, but yeah, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't play a rogue or a feral druid.
Oh yeah, feral druids too. Lisa, what do you think?
You know what? I haven't played every class either. There are some like paladins that I just gave up on early on. I really enjoy playing a mage, but not the 1-2-1-2 arcane mage. I like doing frost, and since in this expansion frost became a little more raid viable, I've had a lot of fun with that. And there's a lot of interesting ways you can use the mechanics of a mage in a raid other than just standing there and being a turret. But really, going back to what Uno said, I think the feral druid is still the toughest one of all. Because I've seen a lot of changes in it since when I started in vanilla all the way through till here. When you'd raid with a feral druid before, somebody would be assigned to be the mangle bot, and you had to make sure you were the one that kept the mangle up the whole time. So that kind of reduced you back to the arcane mage level, but now it's very complex now, and with the combo points and trying to keep your energy level up so you can continue to do the good moves and do the DPS, it's such a pain. It really is. So all the way around, bear tanking too is just such a pain. So I would have to agree that really the one that requires the most thinking, I imagine the rogue must be similar, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I would say the feral druid is still got to be the toughest mentally to try to keep up with. Right. Even if you use an add-on like Bit and Spell Flash, it doesn't really work in all situations. So yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, and that being said, when you see somebody doing it well, they usually seem like they're doing really, 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 really well. It's like, so if you can get it, it pays off. But it's not something that everybody can do.
Yeah,
myself
exactly.
included.
And Day, she totally
Don't spoil mine.
No, well, okay, so I said hunters. Mainly survival.
No, and then I told him the Beastmaster is significantly harder than survival, and he disagreed.
No, I actually do disagree because there's all the traps plus there's the two different sets of bars of buttons that I use. I actually have three bars, two that I have hotkeyed, and another one I have to click. And that might just be because I can't understand macros, even though Rob and Hend really helped me a lot to try to understand that. You know, our friends from the training dummies.
I love the training dummies.
But yeah, it may be that I can't macro things because I just can't. um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I really think also the combo point stuff. I constantly find myself because it's with rogues. You got to get the combo points. You got to get and then the energy. So I'm always like, oh, I want to do this attack. Oh, I have no energy. Oh, I have no combo points. What am I doing? I'm just like shanking you. Just, I'm not actually doing any damage right here. But yeah, hunters are deceptive because they're easy to play bad, but they're very difficult to play good.
Yeah, that's true.
Such the huntard label that has been thrown out in the community.
That's true.
You know, yes, you're gonna get a lot of those huntards where these people it's so easy to level up, but it's really difficult to know what you're doing, be aware of everything. That's why I actually have a couple different hunters because I learn more and more as I level another one. So that's me. Day, what do you have to say?
Well, as you guys know, I have all the healers. And I would have to say that the hardest healers to play would be Mistweaver Monk or Holy Priest. Mistweaver, just because I'm really bad at managing chi and my manatee. So, haven't really raided with her though, but I do raid on a Holy Priest, and it's definitely harder than Discipline, just because of the switching chakras. Because I don't stay in the same chakra for an entire raid, like entire boss fight. If there's high AoE damage, I'm in Sanctuary. If I'm tank healing, I have to go to Serenity. If there's a lull and I have to DPS, I go into Chastise. And just watching my mana, like I have Mass Dispel, whereas other healers don't. It's just a lot to watch on a Holy Priest that you don't have to watch on another priest. And switching. And the macros for switching chakras, oh my goodness. I have so many macros on my Holy Priest. So many. It's just a lot to watch, I find. Like I have a bunch of like cooldown bars and etc. So yeah, that was my answer.
I was hoping you were going to talk another couple of seconds. So Lisa's wonderful boyfriend and our friend, prior guest, I cannot speak tonight. Terrorwolf is saying in the chat room the thing with hunters is that they're not hard to play. Oh, the chat room is just going. Jeez, slow down. They're not hard to play. They're so easy to manipulate to do what you want, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can create chaos in a short amount of time between aspects, taunts, accidental pulls, pets on. He says attack. I'm assuming he means growl, etc. And yeah, that's totally it. It's a lot to keep up with.
And he knows this by experience because he helped me level my hunter. So he saw the chaos I created, I think. My pet was pulling everything. It was terrible. It's terrible. Pet management.
Yeah. When they were still aggressive stance for your pet. Oh.
Right.
I once accidentally hit that. And I'm just running around like, why is everything getting pulled?
They don't have that anymore?
Oh, right.
Stop, come back.
Got taken out.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've missed a lot of huntering.
Yeah, you should boost a hunter.
I should boost a hunter.
Everyone should boost a hunter. And
Yes,
then learn how to play it.
all end game. No, let's go fresh into LFR the moment we boost one. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm down for that.
That'd be great.
Fresh.
An all noob hunter run.
Oh yeah, 43 hunter boost LFR to go. I'm in.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat room is on fire tonight. I really cannot keep up with y'all. Yeah, and Theondon is saying I still have to tell hunters to turn off growl. Yeah. I have to tell other hunters to turn off growl when we're in LFR. I notice it as a hunter.
You know, I like hunters with growl on because that's less damage on me, honestly. Let him take it. Let him die. Shoot. If you can keep his, I mean, you just resummon the pet, you know? There's no damage to the pet, right? They don't have to pay for repairs. Saving me money.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Day, you put a whole bunch of stuff in here. Where are we going to go next here, darling? Oh, actually, let's add on to that last topic here. What do you think are the easiest classes to play? The ones that require the least amount of thinking. And everybody goes silent. As we're all thinking.
I'm going to say anything with combo points, like a druid or a rogue. Honestly, for me, the easiest thing that I ever played, and I never stopped playing with it, was Prop Paladin. It's like, go make a sandwich.
Yeah.
I feel like that when I play my Resto Druid or my Resto Shaman. Now, I'm not saying that people who play these are just terrible, but I call them my autopilot healers because there's not a lot I actually have to do. Like I put down Efflorescence or Healing Rain, Healing Stream Totem. Half my work's done for me.
Yeah. I'm going to have to agree with Shamans. Shamans and Arcane Mages.
Yeah, totally. The Arcane Mage.
Mage. I say mage. I changed my answer to mage.
Yeah, totally.
Shamans are great. It's like, oh, I'm just going to hit F1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And now I'm going to hit 5 the entire fight. That's it. Chain lightning the whole time. Oh, a totem went down. Let me just go ahead and pop that right back up. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
That's got to be like the most boring class when you think about it. I mean, that's all you do. I thought Boomkin was kind of dull. You know, I shouldn't say dull, easy. But yeah, I think the chain lightning constantly. I'm like, that's all I've got? It's just, wait, this is all I've got? Just chain lightning? Wait.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else I can do. No, just chain lightning.
Now, occasionally that lava surge or whatever will pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be, oh, look, it
I know.
2.
It's all exciting. Oh my god, I could do something else.
Yeah.
Our buddy Aramis, the chat is saying it right. There's really not easy class per se. The good thing about WoW is it's almost any of them are easy to learn but difficult to master, and that's true.
It is
because there's classes that are more intricate. I think, like, you know, hit this at this point when this is happening for this amount to do this amount of damage to do better, and well, that's really kind of with all of them, but
right?
it's different between the classes.
Definitely. They all have their own little subtle nuances.
Yeah.
But Ellie Shamans are just, yeah. I'm usually talking on the phone or watching TV. I'm just hitting a button. Oh, we're moving? All right,
Yeah.
Hitting the button. Oh, we're moving again. All right.
Shaman have a lot of utility, though. So, you know, they can actually bring quite a bit to the table, you know, if you're willing to explore deep into them and figure out all kinds of crazy things that they could actually be doing, which I don't know why you would want to do that.
Shaman PvP is actually quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I find I am so bad on my Resto Shaman in PvP. So bad. I put down the wrong totem and I lose the game. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Juve Milano is saying warriors in the chat. I I have to disagree because I tried to play warrior the other day. He didn't even make it past level 3. Actually, I'm being generous. Yeah, I don't even think he got past level 2.
Wow. That's.
But yeah, warriors and paladins are just not my thing.
I thought you got to level 2 just by putting your name in and like choosing your class.
Just walking around the town, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
zoning in. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
you're level 2.
Oh goodness.
So,
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
There's a lot. We really need to get somebody to play. We haven't had, other than Django, we haven't had a shaman on.
That's because that's all we
It's
never
just a
needed.
I'm a resto shaman.
I have an enhanced shaman, but I haven't played it lately.
Say you don't count. You're a co-host.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, so if anybody listening out there, if you play a shaman, we wanna get you on. I'm kind of curious about that. How shaman stuff. We can go back on some of these topics and really hear from a shaman.
Definitely.
Well, when we have my
yeah.
buddy Kyle on, he's an elemental shaman.
There you
Cool.
go.
PvP elemental shaman, but
I have
Cool.
a max level shaman that just can't seem to figure out which class he wants to play, so he's just kind of in limbo. Lives at the inn, drinks merrily.
Is he a dwarf?
No, he's a Draenei. He still likes to drink. He's depressed about the Exodar. So he's role playing. I got a role playing shaman.
Okay. All right. Well, Day the priest has just cast confession on all of us.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is this like Truth or Dare?
Without the dare.
Oh God, great.
So
No reward. Okay.
yeah. Oh gracious. Day, who are you casting confession on first?
damn it!
Of course. All right. So, should we talk about this a little? Well, we all know the confession spell with priests. Geez, I still have to go to Ask Mr. Robot for my off stats, not my main stats, but the off stuff, because I'm terrible at it. And I've been playing a hunter since I started.
Boo.
Oh, whatever. I also have absolutely no idea what kind of stats I need for any of my casters.
Well, that's a good thing though, because our friends over there at Ask Mr. Robot are always willing to help, and so you don't have to. You don't have to know.
Exactly. It's easy mode. Day.
Who am I casting on next? Uno.
Well, see, what I got from this post though was something a little different. Honestly, because
She just cast confession on you. You gotta give a confession.
I know, but I don't. My
Look
my
at him
life.
trying to weasel the way out of this.
I'm a window. You can complete transparency. You can see right through me. Everything is out there on the table. But I guess it's more of a regret than a confession. But I never got Mimiron's head, and now I'm jealous whenever I see someone else. And the other day, somebody got it on Twitter. Who was it? I think it was Veronica, and she got it really cheaply on the Bima. And I've been just going crazy ever since then, and I'm sad. I'm sad I don't have a head to fly around on. I gotta go, you guys. No, I don't know. I don't know what confession I could do. I mean, I'm never mean. I'm always nice.
Wow.
Pull my finger. I always help people. I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of is that I regretted that. I actually, you know what? I can confess this. One time in Dragon Soul, my team was not doing spine correctly, and I totally just pashad them, like right in chat and everything, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, you guys. I still feel bad. How long ago was Dragon Soul? I still feel bad to this day. I really do. Sorry, guys.
I did something like that too, actually. I went off on my team.
They were
like, come on, keep
sucking.
done this 3 times.
They were sucking. It's like, how hard is it to stand on the freaking the wound? What is it? Stand on the stupid wound, you guys. You won't fly off, and every time, oh my gosh, like 5. He's gonna spin in 5, 4. Stand on spot. 3, 2. Stand on the spot. 1. 1 person dead. 2 persons dead. 3 persons dead. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was like, okay. Usually, I was all like, oh, it's okay. We'll get them next time. We'll put up markers. And it's like, guys. Yeah. So I freaked out on them, and I feel bad. And so that's my confession, because I don't freak out. There. Good enough.
Okay. I gotta bring it over to the chat room real quick. They are berating me. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not good with numbers. I failed geography. That's the class of numbers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, Day.
Should I do mine and then let our lovely guest?
I think you should cast it on our lovely guest.
Okay, I'll
Only
cast
fair.
it on Lisa, our lovely guest.
Wow. Well, I guess playing on what Uno had to say, I've never killed Deathwing. I know, right?
That was actually a good confession right there. Finally, somebody gets it.
Oh my god. Wait till you hear mine.
I dropped out in the middle of Kata with like burnout and sick of my guild and all that kind of stuff. So when I came back, I kept meaning to do it, and I keep meaning to do it, but I still haven't done it.
Hey, chat room. Who wants to run Dragon Soul tonight?
Wow,
I'm
did
totally
you see
serious.
that? They
I
all
would
said
totally
they
do
all do.
Can we do Firelands too, please? Firelands?
Yeah, let's do the whole thing. I need the achievements. Or not. That's my big confession. That's my. Well, I have another one.
We can definitely hook up a.
I have one other
Dragon
one.
Soul.
I can't do the maze. What is that? The eyeball boss in what is it? Throne of Thunder.
Oh,
I still can't do the damn maze.
Garumu or whatever.
Garumu. God.
I die every single time.
Okay, the amount of bad words that want to come out of my mouth about that boss fight. Yeah, we're not gonna have another explicit tagged show. So
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Jeez, can I add that
Yeah.
to my confession too? Because I still can't do that stupid maze either.
You know, and
hate
you would
it.
think after mastering what was it, the safety dance back in what was that in BC? Or
Oh,
Nats,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. That was one I thought I would never get, and when I finally got it, I was like, woohoo, and I could do it every time. And now this stupid maze, it's like, it confounds me. I can never find the entrance. You know, I'm trying to heal myself and find my way to a clear spot, and it's just total failure on my part. Total fail.
I have never made it through that fight alive. Ever. Ever. And I have run it at least a dozen times. At the very least a dozen times.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
So Day just targeted herself.
Oh, I feel really bad about mine. So there was this one time,
Bandcamp?
it was in Hellfire. No, maybe it was in. Where is it in Outlands? Is it Terracar where there's those towers that you can capture for the PvP objectives?
Grand. No, they have one in Hellfire.
There's-
Yeah, Hellfire.
Yeah,
there's
Hellfire.
yeah.
I can't remember where it was.
Fire
Okay.
and Terracar has towers you can.
I think it was in Terracar. Oh, and I was on my hunter, my troll hunter, and a dwarf death knight, level 80, decided to come and kill me. So I hopped on my level 90 warlock, and I killed him over and over and over again.
Oh, so you
And I felt
camped him.
so good about it. I did. I camped him.
Day, do you know how many weeks we've spent talking trash about those types of people on
Mhm.
this
just-
show?
It was one time.
We did an entire show
Just
about that
about
one
it.
time.
A level 80 death knight killed a level like 64 or 65 hunter. It made me really mad. So yes, I capped him.
Well,
Man, the bringer of justice.
the harbinger of doom.
In retrospect, I feel really bad, but
At least
I
you
was
feel
really
bad.
angry at the time.
You know the difference between
Oh,
you.
I've done it.
We all do.
Back when I was on a PvP server, I was in a very, very, very active guild running through Hellfire on another character, leveling up, and this horde just wouldn't stop. So I brought the wrath of my couple hundred person on at any given moment guild onto this one person. We had an epic battle that lasted like 4 hours.
Wow.
They brought their guild. I
Yeah.
brought more guildies. I brought friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
He put it out on Twitter. Like, we're camping.
This was before Twitter. So,
Oh, wow.
otherwise, I would have.
Well, the funny thing is, they're talking about like PvP servers. This wasn't on a PvP server. This was on a normal server.
Yeah, but it was in a PvP area. So.
Okay, and he only killed me once, and I killed him, I'm sure, 15, 16 times.
I've done that too. There's just times you need to do that.
And he was a death knight.
So maybe he deserved it a little bit
Yeah,
then.
it sounds like he deserved it. Yeah.
And he did do it to me first, but there was no, I could have gone and killed him once and then just left him alone.
Yeah, but I don't think you would have gotten your point across if had you just killed him once and
Exactly.
left him alone.
Exactly.
No, absolutely not. It's
You have to make it clear.
Yeah.
Do not ever mess with this person ever again. No, don't do it.
Yeah, and maybe you made the world a safer place for the rest of us because now he doesn't just sit out there and kill lobies.
Or
Lio
a
asked-
worse place.
Yeah, Lio asked how
Because he's bent on revenge.
Exactly.
I managed to camp somebody on a PvE server. He kept running into the PvE area, or PvP area, and trying to do the tower objectives.
Yeah, you have to tag yourself PvP for those things.
Yeah, as soon as you go into it, you're boop flagged.
So, therefore, it was his fault because he kept flagging himself.
That's right. What could you do?
There we go. Blame
It's like
the victim.
instinct. It's instinct.
There you go, Jay. Jay, I actually respect you a little bit more for that.
I know, I'm looking at you a little different now. Got a little bit of pride in my eye.
Yeah. Hold on. No, somebody's cutting onions. Hold on. I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Her little day is all grown up.
I do not condone camping. I really don't.
Oh no, I don't condone camping if it's me or anybody I know. But if it's somebody I don't know, I'm gonna mess you up. I really had to mute myself there. I almost said something. I mentally mute with that. Yeah, I'm gonna mess you up. If you're flagged and you're lower than me and you're horde, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Oopsie, you're dead.
Oh shoot! Did I accidentally target and then attack? Darn.
Darn that auto target or auto attack. Turn off auto attack, Gam.
You know, we're lucky that World of Warcraft doesn't have friendly fire because it would just be a
Oh,
mess.
forget it. It would be a disaster.
We'd all hate each other.
I don't know how many times I've accidentally clicked another player in an LFR.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Quite a bit. Oh, jeez. So with all of that, I think we are about time tonight. Unless, Day, did you want to bring something else up tonight? Or
I think that's probably good.
I think we are good.
That was lots of things.
We did all the things. We do have a couple of the topics. We can move those on to next week.
I thought we were funny and informative today.
Don't forget witty and charming.
And
Plus that.
fabulous.
Fabulous.
Fabulous as always. With the lovely, lovely Lisa.
Yay. Yay. Go me. Go you guys. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad we got to have you. We got to have you on. We're gonna have to have both you and your wonderful boyfriend on together.
Oh, that's gonna be dangerous, isn't it?
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, you know we could do a live. Since we're all of us all three of us from the show are going to be at BlizzCon this year.
That's right.
As you said, you and your wonderful boyfriend will as well.
Yes. That's the
Live
plan.
live show all together at BlizzCon. I think that should be a thing that could happen.
I think it could happen. It could work out.
Oh, my giggity meter just went through the roof.
That's going to be a mess of a disaster of
Oh,
a lot
that's
of
gonna
fun.
be so fun.
Yes, we will, once BlizzCon is finally announced,
Right.
we're gonna make this happen. So listeners, if you're gonna be at BlizzCon once they're finally announced, you want to be on the show, let us know. We'll just have a giant show. It'll be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
So Uno, how about you go ahead and start taking us out of here, buddy?
Well, hey, you too can also listen live. Just point your browser to letswowpodcast.com. Come hang out with us every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find all of our show archives here as well. We have lots planned for the listeners on the download, but you never know what fun can happen in our live chat room, especially when Gemmett hangs up on the call.
Oh, jeez. I knew at least one of y'all was going to say something tonight.
And when you're done listening to our show, why not go check out some of the other great shows in the Dawnforge network? Shows like All Things Azeroth, Group Quest, Halfway Around the World, More Than Megapixels, The Obscure Cast, Steamforged, Shattered Soulstone, and All Things Edible. You can find all these shows and more at thedawnforge.com.
Dang, you missed a part there.
But
And everybody listening, don't forget, if you can hear our voices, we want you. That's right, you. Wherever you are listening to us right now, we want you to come and join us like the fantastically lovely, fabulous Lisa did this evening. So please send us an email to guests@letswowpodcast.com. You can hit us up on the tweeters at letswowpodcast, and we will get you scheduled in to join us. And also be sure to check out our website, letswowpodcast.com, for all our show archives, and you can even listen in directly from your phone. Although, I was thinking about that today. If you go over your data limit, it's not our fault.
Just make sure you're on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, make sure you're on Wi-Fi or an unlimited plan.
Right?
And if you'd like to follow us on our individual Twitter accounts, you can find myself, The Lovely Day,
And so very humble.
at Creature Venus, Gem at Gemmet Hunts, and Uno at Podcrafty. You can also email us all directly at gemmetday or uno at letswowpodcast.com.
And once again, and always and forever, I have to give a giant thank you and shout out to our fantastic sponsor of the show, Crystal, over at Star Shattered Designs on Etsy. I was talking to her on Twitter the other day, and she has some amazing custom-etched character beer mugs and glassware, and they're really cool, guys. Like, seriously, go check them out. It's etsy.com/shop/starshattereddesigns. She is fantastic. We love her so much. I've been talking to her, trying to get her to do a couple custom things for our Let's Wow listeners. So that may be coming up in the future. But until then, if you do shop there, go ahead, use the coupon code GEMMET at checkout. You will get 10% off your entire order. So, yeah.
Super good deal.
It's, she's got amazing things. I have a lot of stuff from hers. I cannot gush about her enough. I love the work that she does. It's awesome. All right, I should probably move on, though. She's awesome. Support her. She helps support us. She is so cool. So Lisa, once again, thank you. Thank you so much for coming and joining us and letting us pop your cherry in the podcasting world. I hope you enjoyed it.
It was fabulous. Thank you.
You got to come back real soon now.
You hear? Yeah.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Take your shoes off.
Now, Lisa, where can everybody find you all over the interwebs?
Well, I'm not too all over the interwebs. You can find me on Twitter at Lilulicious. That's LILULICIOUS. And I also started blogging at the beginning of the year. So I have my blog is called Will Work for WoW, and it's on the eponymous Lilulicious.com. And you can also find information about what other games I play and how to get a hold of me in game. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, well, I got Facebook and stuff, but that's private.
I see how it is.
Yes, and once again, as always, we will have all of those links in the show description on iTunes, and it'll be up on the website as well. Well, iTunes and Stitcher. And it'll be up on the website. So check Lisa out. She's awesome. If you're not following her on Twitter, you're obviously doing something wrong.
Yeah, you're doing the internet wrong.
Because she's amazing. And since I met her first on Twitter, then I met her in real life, and we have talked a bunch. She is an amazing woman, and I'm so glad to have her as a friend.
Thank you. That's so sweet. You're so sweet. I know.
I'll
Don't feed his ego.
I'll rot your teeth.
It's true. It's true. So, I just want to send a big high five and thank you for all the new people that we had listening in today. And also, don't forget to go ahead and leave us a rating and or a review on iTunes and a thumbs up on Stitcher as well. Words are hard. We truly appreciate hearing your feedback. We are the podcast for you and by you. So feel free to let us know what you'd like to hear. Send us an email, send us a tweet, catch us in game, or hint in our live chat room right now. We love bringing up whatever you'd like to hear us discuss on the show. So do it.
Indeed, and Uno, you beat me to the punch. I was gonna say we definitely a lot of first time names we haven't seen in our chat room tonight. Guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends, tell your guildmates, tell your neighbors, people at the supermarket.
Yes, right. We had an amazing chat room today. Also, I wanted to say thank you to our chat room wrangler, Lower Walker Tahu Harik, a.k.a. DJ Bill Hype, because his fingers got to work out tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, them Twitch trollers are on it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is amazing chat room wrangler.
He's the best.
So yeah, thank you once again, everybody, for listening. We really do appreciate it. We would not have a show without our listeners, because otherwise we'd just be talking to empty air.
Yep, it'd be like back when we used to just talk on Skype till 4 o'clock in the morning.
So yes, everybody in our chat room, thank you. The chat room was on fire tonight to the point that I actually, once again, as usual, could not keep up.
It's true.
Hosting a show, trying to keep on topic, and looking at the chat room. Y'all are chatty, and I am very grateful for it.
Yeah, because we can't ignore it. We have to read the chat room, or we feel like we're missing the best part of the movie, you know?
Absolutely. It's like watching a movie but not reading the subtitles.
Yeah. That's great. Exactly.
All right, everybody, once again, thank you all so very much. We will see you next week in the same time and at the same at the same time and in the same place. Until next time, my friends, and here is Vazaroth. Yes, she missed it. Lisa, this is your time to...
Oh, it's my cue. I missed my cue. I was fascinated with you. Sorry. All I can say is for the Alliance, baby.
Less QQ, more pew pew.
Get rich or die grinding.
And remember to stay geeky, my friends. To embrace the noobs. Don't step on them. Unless they're horde, in which case stomp the crap out of them.
Hey.
And on that note, we'll see you next week, everybody. Good night!
Bye.
Good night.
Zug zug.